right, there you go.
Real life.
All right, people. This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0.
No, we were supposed to
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
go ahead. Say it. Say it.
This is
Say it. Say it.
Hello.
we are
It's
addicts.
from Mindful. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna talk about questions that women don't know, have about men, right? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So they're gonna ask it, and I'm gonna answer it. And that's before I start my seminar in 2 hours. So you guys better go. Okay. The description, the thing is in the description below. Okay.
It's in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
I have to say
Amsterdam.
that.
Yeah.
Just make sure you come.
Yeah. So all right. So anyone can start.
Okay, when you have first date, what do you want to do?
Oh, on the first date?
Yes.
Well, it depends what you want to do.
What do you want to do?
Oh, me?
With a girl.
Oh, okay. I mean, usually I'll keep it simple. I like keeping it simple. Like, I like going to a bar and having a drink, or going to a park, or and having just talking. I don't like adding too much noise. I don't like going to spectacular places or like helicopter rides and all that stuff. I like keeping it simple because like when you keep it simple, if it sucks, you can just leave and go on another
Yes.
date.
Like it.
Yeah, shit, people watch, people watch, yeah. So yeah, you want to keep it simple because like sometimes the person sucks,
Yes, you want to go.
Exactly, right? But then if you go on a dinner date and it's like a 5-course meal, you're on the third course, and then you just want to leave that guy. So that's one thing. Yeah.
And going out for the first date?
First date? What do you mean?
Did you going out for dinner? Did you like
No, I
it?
don't like dinner. No.
No?
No.
Not on the first date?
No, too much investment. Too much investment. She may order a lobster. She may and I don't like her, so it's kind of like I'd rather like go for a have a drink. If she doesn't drink, we're taking a walk, or we're getting coffee, but we're not having any food. Maybe on a second date, a third date. Yeah.
Yes, better.
Yeah. When a girl insists on dinner, that's a problem. I've had a girl do that to me where she went out with me on in New York City. This Asian girl. Nothing wrong with Asian girls, but so she went out with me and so first day she was like, "Man, I'm hungry," and I was like, "Well, I already ate." I was like, "I already ate. You better have chips in your house." So we went out, but like we didn't do nothing. And then on the second day, she was like, "Man, I'm hungry," and I was like, "Fuck, you know what? I am hungry." So we went to get tacos, and after we got the tacos, she was like, "I'm tired," and left.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, this fucking. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. But that's fine, whatever, man. So next time, that's why I don't do that. When a girl says I'm hungry, I tell her go eat. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fucked up, but who cares? Yeah, that answer.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
People talk to us.
Yeah, they
Are
actually,
they commenting?
Yeah, they comment stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Getting old again.
Mhm.
More
What kind
questions.
do we
Move a
want
little
to
closer
know?
now.
Oh, sorry.
We're close.
Yeah.
What kind of city do you want to go on the first vacation with your girlfriend?
City?
Yeah, what kind of city do you want to go?
I mean,
When you go on
Whoa,
a trip,
that's a very.
are you with your boyfriend? Or with
boyfriend? No more. I'm not.
With my boyfriend. With
Where's your
girl-
boyfriend?
Yeah.
With your girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Yeah.
For the first time, you're going to make a trip.
Yeah.
Where do you want to
Oh,
go?
if I make a trip, I don't want it to be a long trip.
Well, you make first about 3 days.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days. And make sure you have an exit strategy. But I never done it. But if I would do it, I would go to a location that she doesn't know, but I know. So that she can feel not uncomfortable, but like lonely, and like I'm the only way she can feel comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's one thing you want to do. You want to make people forget about their lives in the past.
Yes.
And you want them to feel some emptiness when they're in a new, because you feel sad when you're in a new place, right? But when you're sad, you got to lean on somebody to feel good. So when you're in a new place that they don't know, but it's like a child in an environment that they don't know. They rely on their parents more.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want them to lean on you?
Yeah, pretty much.
And
yeah.
you like that?
I mean, it's what you want.
And you want that?
I mean, I don't want that, but it has to be done because that's how people get attached to people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you love your parents, because you depend on them.
And do you only do this with people you are attached to?
Yeah,
as well?
I'm not doing that with no random hoe.
Okay.
No.
Just with everyone.
She said hoe.
I think that they had a question. You have to look.
Nah, who cares? I don't read that.
No, you know.
Sorry, I care, but nah, I can't read that far. I'm a little blind. Yeah.
You're going to read it and then
I
after the.
I
video.
usually read it when I'm making it because I have my hand on it and stuff like that. But since we're talking here, no, yeah.
Do you have a question, Noah?
I didn't think of this beforehand.
Noah.
Do you have a?
Oh, okay. And then I'm going for her.
I think now.
How do you think that when girls they're on the periods and
Uh-huh.
they're not so happy, what are you doing then?
Oh well, I mean you avoid them, or you make sure you plan around that. You know.
So you don't want to be them with them.
I mean, if they be the bitch to me, no, hell no, I'm not dealing with that. You know, roommates will deal with that.
You going away from her.
Yeah. You got. I mean, if they can't control themselves,
Okay.
you gotta let them be. If they want to
Yes.
bring you to their craziness, I'm not me. I like chill people.
Okay. So then when they are angry, you go.
Well, if they're disrespectful, yeah. If they're being disrespectful, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, you gotta have boundaries with people. You can't let people, just say, oh, I'm not feeling good, but I can still treat you like shit. Nah, that's not an excuse.
And what do you find very special? The personality or how she looks?
Personality, because there's a lot of pretty women, right?
Yes.
It's a lot of pretty women out there, so it's more like personality, like how much you make the person it's more like the vibe and like,
What did you want to say? How much you make the person?
how much you make the person think, like whether or not you like them.
And how do you make them think?
Well, there's different ways. Like when you talk to them, see, I do that. The thing is, I do that I notice myself doing it by mistake. So this is what I notice. What I do. I do it
Notice.
myself doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I do I just didn't notice. People tell me, so that's why. Oh, that's interesting. Like when I look at people, I sometimes look at people without smiling. Sometimes
Yes.
it's not on purpose. Like so, you'll be saying something. I'm like that, like, right? But that phase, what happens is that when you have if in a stoic phase,
Yes.
they don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So he's like, does he like what I'm saying or does he not like what I'm saying? And sometimes when they say, you go like, give them like what the fuck are you talking about look? You don't say, you like, what are you talking about?
But doesn't that only make insecure people chase, because the very confident people are like, okay, whatever.
Well, it happens to me.
Yeah.
When a girl does that, I do that too.
Yes.
I mean, I could be insecure. I don't know. What do I know, right?
Because when I have it with a guy and he acts uninterested, I'm turned off.
Yeah, it's not uninterested. It's more like, have you ever said something that you thought was stupid, and the person gave you a
All
look
the
like, are you
time.
crazy?
All the time.
Yeah. How do you feel when that happens?
Well, I'm used to it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I forget it very.
Yeah. Well,
easily.
usually people were like, oh no, like they'll be like, so a girl tells me like, I'm like, so what do you do? And she'll be like, like for example, like, what do you like to read? And she's like, I don't read. I'm like, oh, what? You don't read? Okay, all right. Anyways, what do you do for fun? Like, like that look. Like, okay. Like, it's not like I'm saying I don't like it, but I'm telling her with my face. Like, I'm letting her, like, interpret my face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so some things you want to say with your face. So that,
Yes.
yes.
It's subtle then. Right?
Yeah, you want to say more things with your face. Like, if she says, I like to read a lot of books, rather than saying, oh, nice, you're like, okay, cool, nice. You give them that look and stuff
But
like
it's
that.
also not how she looks, it's also how she
Carries
her-
herself.
Yes, and how her eyes looks. If they looks happy, their whole, not only who she looks with her clothes or something. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
that's where, yeah.
It's also what she sending out.
Yeah, and what she's not sending out.
Yes.
And what she's not sending out? What do you mean by that?
Like, sometimes you're looking for something and you don't get it.
Yes.
Like, I want to see some signs that you like me. And she doesn't send it, So people look for signs in the words and in their facial expressions and in their body language. And you don't get it sometimes. So it's sometimes good not to send them so that you can make them want to see it, And it's kind of like not feeding your dog, You don't...
Yes.
Wow.
Better not doing that.
Yeah. You don't feel. Yeah, you're not giving them any validation. So it's a good thing to like sometimes withhold it, but that happens sometimes. That happens to me by mistake, where I'm just listening. So I don't talk too much about myself. I don't like. You know, I just when I listen to people, I don't really give that much like face like word feedback. It's more like with my face
You do this on every day.
by mistake. It's more. It's because it's just how.
But you don't plan all of this.
No, it's
beforehand.
just-
That's way too complicated.
No, that's too complicated. No,
Yeah.
but the thing is, you can learn it. But like, these are just things that people say that I do by mistake, and it's a little rude though. It's rude. It's rude. You know, it's rude. It's not cool. But I do notice that when you do that, they actually like you more. And what's funny is that it's not even about being interesting, because when they like you, you're already interesting.
But does it work on all
No.
kinds of people
No.
or only? a
I mean,
certain
it doesn't. Who cares? That's a thing. Is who cares if it doesn't work on them?
Well, if you want to attract like a specific type of person.
Well, true, but at the same time, like, who cares? Like, that's the point. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, that's really the real thing. Like, do it, but who cares? You know?
And what do you want to say to your followers when they think, oh, I want I have appointments or with the boy, but I like them, but I don't want to say something.
Oh, I mean, you could just block them or don't text them no more. Who cares? You shouldn't be nice.
If they really like them.
If you like them?
Yes, and I'm very nervous and I want to talk with him, but I'm very nervous, so I don't.
Oh wow, yeah, that's twisted. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I know a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah.
They like someone and they want to talk, but they're very nervous. So
For real?
they don't talk. Yes.
Is that true?
That.
Yes.
Because if it's a beautiful boy and you really like him, you want to talk with him, but if you're nervous, you think, oh, I'm going to do something wrong.
Yeah,
and
then you just
yeah.
don't do it. Yeah,
You let him
that's
go.
very like.
So you guys don't go out with them even though you want to go
No.
out.
I
So-
actually canceled the date because I was too
This
nervous.
type of shit I don't get, man. I don't get that shit, man.
And
No,
no,
maybe that's just.
Yeah. Well, if you look, this is what I do is that if a girl cancels the date on me, I'll be like, okay, cool. But then I'm making her wait 3 weeks until we go out again. So if you cancel on me, you're gonna know that it's gonna take a long time for you to go out with me again.
Oh, but I just disappeared out of his life completely.
Well,
Yeah,
all right.
so
Then you
okay,
didn't like
yeah,
him.
that's-
Then you didn't like him.
No, I did. I just. I never mind.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I make no sense.
That-
I'm not a good example.
Was that like anxiety?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
But I have a question now.
Mhm.
How to reject a guy in a nice way?
I mean, you shouldn't try to be nice. That's not your problem. Like, that's not your problem. You gotta give them. I say you gotta give them appropriate feedback. So if you feel some way, just do it. Don't slap them or throw drinks at them. But like, if you don't like them, just say, look, I this may not work out, and that's that.
And then when they ask why, should you be honest?
Just say Just say it's just not. It doesn't work out. That's all. You shouldn't care about them. You shouldn't care about making them feel good. That's not your problem. You know, it's okay. That's not texting her. Okay.
Oh,
No, that's not your
Oh,
problem.
You have to stop.
Huh? You gotta go.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh fuck, you gotta
Yes.
Can we finish this one question? Or
Yes,
do you-
yes. I'm going to pack up my
go.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going because I'm going home.
Alright, bye.
Better.
Ik kom zo nog naar je toe.
Ja, ik moet met mijn.
Oh ja, ik loop nog snel met je mee. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't care about them?
No, because it's not your problem to make him feel good.
Yeah, but I don't want them to hate me or something. And one time, a guy became depressed from this.
That's it. Well, he was already depressed.
Yeah, maybe it
Yeah,
just brought it
it's-
out, but
it's not your-
makes you feel so bad.
Well, too bad. Well, you gotta not care. It's not your problem. You know, that's how people take advantage of you. You know, when people, when you try to feel guilty. Anytime you feel guilty, people are taking advantage of you. Like it's a tactic that people who manipulate use. Like try to make you feel guilty. You know. So when I see guilt, I'm like, fuck that. Like I'm not gonna be nice. Because some women just.
Do you take advantage of this?
Of what? Of guilty?
Guilt, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, 100%.
Maybe everyone does it to a degree.
Yeah, to a point. I mean, I try not to. I mean, I don't use guilt. I lied. I mean, I don't use guilt. That's stupid. I mean, like, like you try to make me feel bad, but at the same time, actually, like when the girl's late on a date, I try to make it feel bad
Okay.
because you were late.
And how do you make them feel?
Well, like I said, I make them pay for the drink.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't make them pay for the drink. I suggest that they pay for the drink.
Okay.
You know, 'cause
and
you're
do
late.
they do it usually?
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. And when they don't, I will like at least pay for the tip.
Okay.
And then when they don't, then
Oh.
you say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to maybe bring her to the
Yeah.
stove. Okay. Are you
That's it.
continuing?
No, I'm done. It's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have to catch her tram. Why are you? Maybe you can finish the.
Yeah.
It's over. I'm not gonna continue. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Bye, guys. It was nice to.
Be in it.
Yes. Come on, Alexis.
What?
You coming?
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right, people. I gotta go.